Welcome to Group 73 presentation. In today's presentation, we're going to be discussing OceanGate Titan Submersible Implosion. These are the contents that we're going to be presenting you. Without further ado, let's dive into it. I am Moaz Elgammal, and today I'm going to be presenting you the introduction. OceanGate's Titan was designed for deep-sea exploration to the Titan wreck, and it was operated by OceanGate Expeditions launched to the public in 2021. It imploded during descent on June 18, 2023, while all 5 passengers were discovered dead. The presentation objectives are to analyze the technical flaws and ethical oversights involved in the incident and highlight the importance of engineering standards and safety regulations with accordance to BEM. I'm Moaz Elgammal, and I'm going to be presenting you the discussion. In 2018, industry veteran Rob Malcolm warns OceanGate of safety issues, and in 2019, OceanGate decides to bypass third-party certification. 2020, David raises alarms over carbon fiber hull and was later fired from OceanGate. 2021 had seen Titan promoting a cutting-edge vessel despite ongoing safety criticism, and in 2022, several experts continue voicing concerns publicly, and in 2023, unfortunately, Submersible Implosion.
Hi, my name is Afifah. This section focuses on the technical issues behind the OceanGate Titan implosion. The Titan submersible had critical design flaws. It was not certified and skipped full depth pressure testing, relying on internal simulations. Acoustic anomalies were detected during earlier dives, but no proper action was taken, a clear ethical lapse. For materials, Titan used carbon fiber, which is unsuitable for deep sea use. It is anisotropic and vulnerable to fatigue and sudden failure under extreme pressure. The bonding with titanium end caps added stresses point. At depth of 3,400 meters, this made the design highly unsafe.
My name is Micheal, Ellengga, and I shall continue with the next part, which is ethical failures. This slide outlines the core ethical failures behind the OceanGate Titan tragedy. The first was the dismissal of expert safety warnings. Despite repeated concerns about using carbon fiber hull for deep-sea conditions, OceanGate ignored professional advice and proceeded without third-party certification from certified organizations. This was followed by a lack of transparency, where the company promoted Titan as safe and standard compliant, even though it had unresolved safety issues, therefore misleading the clients and the public. Moreover, another ethical failure was professional negligence. A cylindrical hull was chosen to reduce costs and increase tests, despite it being less pressure resistant, and also critical non-destructive testings were skipped, leaving hidden flaws unchecked. These actions violated key provisions under the regulations of 23, 24, and 25, as in the Engineers Regulation 1990 Act, which emphasized safety, responsibility, and honesty. In short, these lapses reflect a breakdown of engineering ethics and serve as a cautionary example of what happens when safety is not prioritized.
Hi, I am Jun Yao. Now, let's move on to Section 5, the Prevention Scheme. To prevent future similar disaster, first, we emphasize engineering best practice. This includes risk-based design validation, non-destructive testing like ultrasound and transparent audit, all of which aligns with Regulation 24B of Engineers Regulation 1990, which mandates engineers to prioritize public safety and act with due diligence. Next, mandatory third-party certification from bodies like DNV or ABS must be enforced. According to Section 10.2 of the Engineering Act 1967, only professional engineers with practicing certificates should handle safety-critical designs. Certification ensures accountability and avoid misrepresentation, something OceanGate failed to uphold. Finally, in line with Regulation 25, we propose strict penalties for negligence and mandatory CPD in engineering ethics to reinforce integrity and competence.
In conclusion, the Titan submersible tragedy underscores the dire consequences of neglecting engineering ethics and safety standards, reminding us that innovation must never come at the cost of human lives or professional integrity. And that concludes our presentation from Group 73. Thank you for your attention.